everyone, welcome back to another penny stock video. Today we're looking at ticker symbol BTBD. That's BT Brands Inc. trading on the NASDAQ. It is a US based company and you can see it's in the restaurant sector currently, but the excitement around this stock is not about the restaurants, but instead an advancing drone merger that they've been working on. So this is soon to be a drone company, assuming this merger finalizes. And their most recent press release here from March 30th discusses their 2025 financial results, but more importantly, talks about advancing the transformational Aero Velocity drone merger. And if we scroll down a little bit in this press release, there's a whole section here that talks about it. The transformational upside of Aero Velocity merger. It says BT Brands continues to advance its previously announced definitive merger agreement with Aero Velocity Inc., which is expected to reposition the company into a high-growth technology and infrastructure platform focused on AI-driven analytics and drone-based inspection services. Following the closing, all restaurant assets and related liabilities will be distributed to BT Brands pre-merger shareholders. The post-merger company is expected to operate as Aero Velocity Inc. and remain listed on the NASDAQ. So there's a lot of hype around this merger. Obviously, merger plays in general, it's a big catalyst. Anytime a stock, especially on the NASDAQ, is going through a merger, it's a major catalyst that could really transform the company into something totally new, right? And that's exciting or potentially exciting, I should say, for shareholders, traders, etc. And then if we take a look, you can see on Friday here, after hours, had a big run up almost 20% after hours, closing at $2.23. And if we refer back to this chart here that FinViz provides for us, I want to keep that 223 price in mind here, because if we take a look at this downtrend line that FinViz has here on the daily chart, you can see where's the downtrend stop. It's right around 207, 208. So that means this stock actually closed above the downtrend after hours on Friday, or on Thursday. I'm sorry, the market was closed on Friday. So that is pretty significant from just a technical standpoint, right? We could have a big breakout now with this chart being set up the way it is. And then if we take a look at some of the fundamentals here, only 11 million market cap currently, as well as just a 3.15 million share float. So quite a small float, and of course almost 50% insider owned as well, which is significant. So all good things there. Obviously with these small float plays, we can see some really nice moves. So looking forward to seeing if the momentum here continues in anticipation of this Aero Velocity merger. Now, if we want to take a deeper look at Aero Velocity, why should we be excited about this merger? Well, first of all, drones are in the news almost every day right now because of the conflicts happening around the world, whether it be Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Palestine, or of course now the United States and Iran as our most recent headlining conflict happening in the world right now. But drones have become critical to warfare, especially in these three major conflicts. So drones are a rapidly growing sector. So any drone company like this one going public could be an exciting opportunity for investors. Now, if we scroll down a bit, and this Who We Are section, it says trusted by industry leaders and government agencies, and it lists a bunch of them here. So USDA, UPS, HMT, Jackson State University, U.S. Forest Service, etc. The list goes on. So these guys are already working with really significant clients and partners here. So that's very exciting to see that as this drone company looks to go public through this merger. So just based on the fact that they have such high profile clients tells us, this technology and this company probably pretty darn good. And then if we take a closer look at their technology page here, you can see their fleet and platforms. They already have 4 different drones designed for different uses. So they already have a pretty robust selection of drone technology that they currently are manufacturing, right? And then if you take a look at what's in the news with drones, here's from March 18th, NPR. This is a great article. Cheap drones are reshaping modern warfare and catching the U.S. off guard. There's a lot of content in this, so I suggest you go search this up on NPR and read this article for yourself if you're interested in learning more about how drones are reshaping modern warfare. And then another article here from March 5th, Drone Dominance, Pentagon to order 30,000 one-way drones in the next few days. So obviously this shows that there is significant demand from the U.S. military for these drones. And of course, if you look into Iran and how much they're using drones, I think they might be using them even more than us right now. So definitely high demand globally for drones, especially for defense purposes, but not just for defense, right? Because if we look at this website again, right, UPS is on here. Well, that's certainly not military, right? Jackson State University is not the military. Forest Service is not the military. So drones have all kinds of different uses, and this is another major upcoming catalyst regarding those alternative uses for drones. And this is expected to be a rule change that goes in effect this year in 2026, and that is FAA's proposed Part 108, which is a new regulatory framework designed to enable routine, scalable, beyond visual line of sight drone operations. In other words, this rule change, the proposed Part 108 by the FAA, is, the intent of it is to enable wide-scale use of drones for things such as agriculture and large-scale package delivery. So if we talk about, already having UPS as a client, a company like Aero Velocity, you can imagine that after Part 108 goes through, right, and the rule changes in effect, these companies such as UPS are going to significantly scale up the amount of drones that they're using for package delivery services. And then there's also such, other use cases, like I mentioned earlier, such as advanced agricultural operations, infrastructure inspections, etc. So these really fit well into how Aero Velocity can expand into these sectors, right? They already have clients in these sectors, as we just saw on their website. So it's going to be exciting when these clients that they have are, calling up the drone company saying, hey guys, Part 108 went into effect. We can order a lot more drones now. We're scaling up. And Aero Velocity is the type of company that's going to really be able to take advantage of that increased demand and the wide scale use of drones in these different industries. So all of that being said, that's my, highlight here of my summary of BTBD. That's BT Brands Inc. trading on the NASDAQ. Great close on Thursday after hours. So it's going into next week as a hot stock. So definitely keep an eye on it. And best of luck to everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.